Breakfast.
Breakfast with Brees, brought to you by the San Diego County Toyota Dealers, is on Scott and BR. And at his home this morning, Drew Brees on the line. Drew, good morning.
Good morning.
What are you doing at 8:10 in the morning on a true off day?
It's not totally going to be a day off, but I am going to relax quite a bit. And in fact, right now, sitting out on the front porch, having a glass of orange juice in my robe and reading the Christmas catalog, seeing what gifts I could maybe get for you guys for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Now, what catalog is this?
You know, this is the Harrington, the Enthusiasts catalog.
Oh, because I was hoping you were looking at maybe like the Sharper Image, Brookstone, something like that. Since it's our gifts that you're searching for.
Yeah, well, I already had it in mind. I'm gonna get you an electric toothbrush, Cap.
Okay.
and BR, I'm gonna get him the what's this thing called? Something sleep on your side. Help your neck from getting numbness while you're sleeping.
Oh, nice. Thank
Better
you
than
very
ordinary
much.
pillow.
How very thoughtful.
What is this thing called? Oh, the memory foam pillow.
Memory foam pillow.
Memory foam contour
we
pillow.
We talk about it all the time with Sleep Train.
Fantastic piece of machinery that it is. What happened at the end of the first half when you threw that pick?
Thanks, Cap. Well,
there goes the toothbrush.
Yep. God, I want that electric toothbrush. I got to clean my mouth out, and I need that toothbrush.
Right. You're getting a digital weight scale for your bath.
I don't need that. Come on.
Perfect.
I don't want the digital weight scale.
Give it to him.
I want the toothbrush.
Yeah, that was, third and 15. Gates was open. I was trying to get it to him, but I started to get push in my face. And I just tried to kind of throw it over the guy, and in the process, the ball kind of, sailed over Gates' head on me, which, obviously that's something that can't happen. We're down there in field goal range. We want to get some points, and trust me, there was nobody that was more pissed off about that than me.
I could think of one guy.
He was pissed off too, but not as much as me. Guarantee you.
Well, I mean, it was one of those games where later on in the game, as the Jets are trying to mount a comeback, that John Abraham came around the corner quickly, and you fumble the ball. I would love to know what you and Marty talked about thereafter.
Thanks again, Cap.
All right, now what is it? If it's not a digital scale, what is it?
Right. Well, for those who have stood in the pocket before, which, okay, that's just me here on this phone.
Down goes Frazier!
Wow.
All right. Abraham's a good player, and he's going to make a play. It was not a good thing that it happened at that time. But he comes screaming off the edge. We have a 7-step drop called. I had that ball gripped in my both hands as hard as I could. And that guy comes around the corner and sticks his hand in there and just whacks it out from kind of the bottom of the ball.
All right, we're having breakfast with Brees. Drew's at home. You'll see it all on Scott and BR TV. Drew, let's take a quick break. When we come back, want to hear about what happened after the game. What took you guys so long to get home?
Yeah, that was fun.
All right, well, we'll hear this story.
We flew to Tokyo and back.
Is that what happened? About the same time. We'll hear that story coming back. Breakfast with Brees on Scott and BR.
Breakfast.
Breakfast with Brees on Scott and BR, being brought to you by the San Diego County Toyota Dealers. And we go back to the hotline where Drew Brees is standing by. Drew, what'd you do at the break? Anything we ought to know about?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The phone is right next to a golf ball. I'm putting.
You're putting?
Yeah, I'm putting out in the backyard now.
Well, you have a putting green in your backyard.
Yes, I have a 6-hole putting green.
Wow, you put that all together, huh, Scott?
Let me tell you something. This is the life of a starting Pro Bowl NFL quarterback. We're listening to it. We're seeing it on the TV show. The guy's putting. He's in his bathrobe. He's eating breakfast in his beautiful kitchen.
Fresh orange juice.
This is the life of a star quarterback in the NFL.
Cap, I'm trying to make this putt. Hold on.
Drew Brees.
Wait, where's the
On
Jim?
the second
Where's the
hole.
Jim Gray soundbite?
That was. You're distracting me. I've missed 2 in a row. I got to put this one in the jar.
About to become Masters champion. Former greenskeeper.
Gah!
Here's where you need Jim Gray. Here's where you need Jim Gray. Look, it's a.
Oh my goodness. Tiger Woods.
All right, Drew. Well, listen, we don't mean to interrupt your putting, but you
Right.
got to tell us. So after the game, you guys go to get on the plane to fly home. What happens?
Well, we get on the plane. We're out to the runway. Everybody's excited, heading home. 5-hour and 45-minute flight. But we're like, hey, we got the W. Everybody's having a good time. The captain comes on over the loudspeaker, says, hey, we got a little weather system rolling through. We're gonna have to sit here on the runway for about 45 minutes. So everybody's like, 45 minutes, okay, whatever. An hour later, he comes on and says, well, this weather system's not moving as fast as we thought. Still can't fly out. It'll be another 45 minutes. Thinking, okay, we know how that goes. Hour later, comes on, says, it's going to be another 45 minutes. So sure enough, 3 hours later, we leave. So we're sitting on the ground in the plane for 3 hours, and then 5 hours, 45 minutes later, we arrive in San Diego. So.
Oh, my God, 3 hours. I mean, why couldn't they get you guys off the plane?
They thought it was going to be 45 minutes each time.
Yeah, exactly.
And
They thought it was going to be 45 minutes and ended up being 3 hours. So as we're walking off the plane, everybody's saying, thanks for the flight to Tokyo. That was fun.
You got it next time you go on a long road trip. Drew, just do me a favor and take like one of the classics and put it in your bag. And then when everybody else pulls out their PSP, you're pulling out Dostoevsky. You're breaking open some big fat book going, no, I'd really like to read.
No. That's my seat. My seat partner, Mike Goff, he brought 3 books to read. 3 big, thick ones like you're talking about.
Do you happen to remember any of the titles?
He is. Mike Goff is the intellectual assassin. Yes, he is.
Well, Drew, congratulations. It was a great win. And going into the break, everybody can get rested up and get healthy. And hopefully guys will come back from injury. And hopefully you guys will keep this run going.
Yeah, we got to get on a roll. This is the time.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing the show on Thursday night to find out what you're doing while you're talking to us.
I'm perfecting the one-handed putter action here. Phone in the left hand, putter in the right hand. I've only made one.
Really?
Okay.
And all of this, by the way, is being done in a bathrobe?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm sure the neighbors are loving it.
No, it's kind of foggy enough that I don't think anybody can look over and see right now.